Chapter 41. Whispers in the Stone. The air inside the lower caves was thick with breathless silence. Decima's footsteps echoed against the slick stone floor as she moved deeper, the torch in her hand casting flickers of gold across walls that hadn't seen light in centuries. Behind her, the faint scuff of Daniel's boots trailed. Quiet but present, always present. Sarenfe had stopped at the entrance. "You must go alone now," she had said, eyes glowing, voice almost reverent. "This place remembers your blood." Somewhere beyond the mortal veil, a thread pulsed, one she hadn't meant to pull, but couldn't let go of now. She didn't just carry blood and power, she carried memory too. It wasn't just a cave, not anymore. The deeper Decima went, the more the air shimmered with magic. Runes appeared in the stone, not carved but alive. They pulsed faintly, as if reacting to her presence. She reached out to touch one, and it warmed beneath her fingers like a heartbeat. "This was hidden from the council," Daniel whispered behind her. "They don't even know it exists, do they?" "No," she said, eyes scanning the darkness ahead. "Because it wasn't meant for them." The tunnel opened into a vast hollow chamber. The ceiling arched impossibly high, carved by something more than time or weather. Massive columns lined the edges, each one wrapped in ancient dragon glyphs and witch sigils. Intertwined, not enemies, not opposites but partners. At the center stood a great stone disc, cracked but intact. Decima stepped toward it, heart thudding. Images emerged. Not painted, not etched. Emerged from the stone like memories made solid. A woman stood with wings of fire, a crown woven from dragon horns and vines. Her hand rested on the snout of a beast as large as a mountain, its eyes identical to Sarenfe's. Beneath them, a line of witches bowed. Daniel stepped closer, breath caught in his throat. That's you." "No," Decima said, trembling. "It's the one who came before me." The runes began to glow brighter, circling the chamber in a pulse that matched her heartbeat. A whisper filled the space, not a voice but many. Echoes of witches and dragons long gone. "She was the first Soulbound," Decima said aloud, though the words didn't feel like her own. She rose to protect the dragons. She was betrayed by the ones who feared her power. And she died here, protecting a secret. Daniel looked around. What secret? A crack formed down the center of the stone disc. Light spilled through it, not torchlight, but moonlight, beaming from a slit high above in the rock. As the light hit the center, the chamber shifted. A platform rose. Upon it, sealed in crystal and laced with fire, was a scroll. Ancient, breathing, still alive with magic. Decima reached for it, and every rune in the room flared to life. The chamber thundered with sound, not just from the cave, but from beyond. Dragons, hundreds of them, maybe more, had begun to stir in the mountains beyond. Magic shivered through the land. The old wards were breaking, and far, far away, the council felt it too. "Whatever this scroll holds," Decima said, voice steady as her hand closed around it. "It's the reason they tried to sever us." Daniel glanced around the glowing runes. "This is why they feared you. Not just for what you can do, but for what you might remember." She turned to Daniel, firelight in her eyes. "They know what I'm becoming." And far above, where stars touched mist, the Watcher turned his head toward the surge. His gaze, stitched with constellations, narrowed. The thread had been pulled again, and this time it would not loosen.